Mars Curiosity rover measurements records nuclearly destroyed ancient cultures on Mars which are supposedly denied. Paradoxes or real finds? Mind games or an improbable reality? Conspiracy, or was there, after all, a civilization on Mars? Well, we know from the Emerald Tablets written by Thoth the Atlantean, he claims that an exiled general and his entourage were exiled to Mars from Earth, that the exiled general was buried under a face and his entourage under pyramids close to that face. Doesn't that remind us of the face and pyramids in the Cydonia region of Mars? And this was written in thousands of years ago in the Emerald Tablets written by Thoth the Atlantean. So, Curiosity's strange photos may be disputed by NASA, but its measurements of the red planet's atmosphere seems to confirm a hidden reality that until now was considered fiction. Now, Thoth the Atlantean in his Emerald Tablets, and I'll give you the link to the playlist because you should read or you should listen to them. It's amazing what technology they had and the philosophy they had. And now he claims that Mars had an Earth-like climate and environment, so something happened after that. Now, Curiosity does not just collect photos that some of them look like or remind us of pyramids, ancient ruins and buildings or ships or craft that suddenly lost to the sea below them. It seems that Curiosity collected a lot of data related to the atmosphere and the geostructure of the soil of Mars. So it detected nuclear isotopes that looked like hydrogen bomb tests. These were located in two very specific areas. In Cydonia Mensa, Cydonia, as we know, has the face and the pyramids, and Galaxia's chaos locations. A peculiarity in itself seems to be the spot just below Mount Sharp, where Curiosity's expensive ultra-sensitive instruments measured and classified elements over a 3-meter diameter area that show extremely high neutron emission. This anomaly, based on technical measurements, directly supports or even confirms the theory formulated by the American physicist John E. Brandenburg in 2011, according to which the characteristic red color of Mars is due to a thermonuclear explosion. So he claims that the redness of the planet of Mars is because of a nuclear explosion, the theory that more or less all supporters of ancient civilizations on Mars had. Quote, "The surface of Mars is covered with radioactive substances such as uranium, thorium, and radioactive potassium. A nuclear explosion might just leave debris all over the planet," Brandenburg said in his interview. His conclusions are based on the high concentration of xenon-129, uranium, and thorium found in the Martian atmosphere thanks to the exploration of the Mars Odyssey spacecraft. Brandenburg, in fact, took his theory one step further by saying that the red planet Mars was inhabited by two humanoid civilizations, not one but two. He called them Cydonians and Utopians, who were exterminated by nuclear bombings by some other alien race. Wow. So he revealed on Mail Online, "We have found and identified evidence of nuclear melt glass, trinitite, formed on Earth from nuclear testing at both sites mentioned above. Cydonia and, where was the other one? And Galaxia. So they found trinitite in both these areas, at both sites, suspected of nuclear explosions, and these will be presented at the conference." He went on to say that this strongly supports my case for massive nuclear strikes, and he added, "So far, no scientist has offered any other explanation for the volume of data." So can we challenge these facts? Of course not. The past of Mars seems to be being revealed, and the galloping imagination of all those who argued for the existence of an ancient civilization up there is now beginning to gain ground. And if all the findings, the strange structures and various anomalies that come to light from time to time are ghosts and games of light and shadow, then the nuclear remains may be another coincidence that stems from the imagination of the naturalist Brandenburg? So what does the scientist tell us? That there was probably a civilization on Mars that was possibly nuked by aliens. If we were allowed to take his theory a little further, could we blame the Anunnaki for being the ones who wiped out the civilization and inhabitants of Mars? According to the 14 tablets of Enki, they had a weapon system of similar power since they used it on the planet Nibiru, but also on Earth. Moreover, Mars was a way station for them. Could they have used their nukes against the Martians? It's also interesting to know that, on October 19, 2014, India's Mars orbiter mission detected what looked like a nuclear explosion. What happened or is still happening on Mars? So let's remember that the Atlanteans had a war with the Europeans on Earth. Was this war also interplanetary? That's the next question we should ask. So it could have been interplanetary with Anunnaki and other. And let's remember also, I've posted many videos concerning Alexander the Great, who went into the Taklamakan desert of Tibet with his army of 30,000. He lost a third of his army there, 10,000 warriors. He went there just to see and meet up with the extraterrestrials and their UFOs. He supposedly was given the lightning rod of Zeus, which he used in his campaigns, and a copy of it is found in one of the Tibetan Nepal monasteries, Buddhist monasteries, temples. So very strange things happened in the past. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. This is translated from a Greek article. Thank you. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.